in my face, I don't give a She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them?
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jordan Montgomery has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Ronald Acuna is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
Fastball well outside.
One ball.
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Left fielder looking up. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
In is Christian Yelich. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Popped him up. Mondesi over to his right. 1 out. Here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Yordan Alvarez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Fouled off. Alvarez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is good. The third baseman.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 0-1 offering. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A pause. And the 0-2. sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. And Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Chris Bassett gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Now at the plate is Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And the pitch. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2, yeah.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Up next, DJ LeMahieu looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The A's lead it 1-0. Ready now is Joey Gallo. His prior history versus this arm, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. One and one. Here it comes.
take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. His 2nd home run of the series. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in a dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him 2 down. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings forward.
Ball locked in. You do not come on.
Are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Half of the 2nd set to go. And digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch on its way.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That is good.
Now to the plate, Luke Boyd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks, will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. More coming up from Game 5 after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him. Lifted the other way to left center. Frazier is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Next up, Yordan Alvarez, who collected a base hit his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 2-0. Here's Jay Bruce now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now the first pitch. In there for strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So next to hit is Clint Frazier. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0.
That's up, Mike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Yanks leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
And stepping in, Joey Gallo struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Gurriel, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
No strike.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way.
Nope, that's down.
Matt Olson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. but this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Now to the plate, here is Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Gio Urshela. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 29.
First pitch of the AB now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Urshela, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes the 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gallo is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1 home. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. And now a pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as they take a look at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? On base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in will be Yordan Alvarez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Luke Voigt, and they could use a spark from him here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Nope, I'll do. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Runners on the move for second. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Torres scoops it up. 1 there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So now to the plate, Jay Bruce. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Chapman gathers it in. The inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gleyber Torres. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Lourdes Gurriel is on deck. And that one yanked just foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Domingo Germán, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 55, Domingo.
Striding in is Lourdes Gurriel. Last time through was a base hit. And now the first pitch. Gurriel, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping in once again is Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
2 out, nobody on. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch.
Oh.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball
2-1
3.
pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Oakland as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Frazier to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh. 1-2.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Up and in for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing in this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson. Pitch on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
So 1-1 home.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Ronald Acuna comes to the plate again as we look back at his first at-bat in this one. A leadoff homer to get the action started in a hurry. From the stretch, here's the pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Ready with another 2-2. Okay. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Olsen stands at first with 1 out. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, he's obviously very comfortable in the spotlight here. In the postseason, everything is amplified. Runs mean more, and every pitch counts, especially when you make a mistake as bad as this one. Missed his location, and he takes it out of here in a heartbeat.
Into the box, Christian Yelich.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next, it'll be Yordan Alvarez, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Has a look, now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1.
Nope, that's away.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Now a throw over, and the runner back. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, hot. One.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Get up and stretch with the A's up 4-0. And now, Gio Urshela. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Chapman is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next, it'll be DJ LeMahieu. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0 home. On the ground to second for Torres. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Yankees nothing. Jonathan Loaizaga has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Lourdes Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No outs, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And the pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next up for the A's, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Matt Olson will be next. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now it'll be Matt Olson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Oh.
Slow bouncer to the right side. Chapman over at second. Gallo at first with no outs. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Ronald Acuna gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one, the second coming back in the seventh. He's set and the pitch. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 down, runners at first and second. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the A's 5 and the Yankees nothing. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
So now into the box is Luke Voigt. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
.30 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has back and ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Torres has it to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Next, here is Jay Bruce. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle. Count remains full. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Yanks held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Garen O'Day enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the 0-1. O'Day, a native Floridian, is in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One and one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. LeMahieu into foul territory. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now back, second baseman,
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Gleyber Torres, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now here's the first offering. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here comes the 1-2. There's a slider taken for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. Adam Kolarek, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Adam Kolarek.
And now here is Clint Frazier. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Here's the first pitch. Clint Frazier is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, man, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Now that's popped up. And a rather easy first out.
Now back, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in next, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. Kolarek has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Back up the middle. Torres brings it in on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Number 33.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Adalberto Mondesi is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
For my partners Dan Plezak, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.